Well, hello everyone. My name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. It's also just another Mimic Monday, so here is your Mimic for December 18th, 2023. Every Just Another Mimic Monday, I reach deep into that box of teeth and produce a homebrew mimic for all of you to enjoy. They're sometimes a little horrific, often a little silly, especially today's, which is the Banquet Mimic. If you're not familiar with the table mimic meme, it is a very fun joke that's made the rounds for a little while, so I decided to go ahead and give life to that particular mimic. The favorite of shrewd bartenders and wary nobles everywhere, the Banquet Mimic is furniture, cleanup service, and watchdog all rolled into one. On top of that, it even serves as a proof against poison of most sorts. The first of these sentient tables was found by accident at an inn's bar. See, the inn always had an issue with rats. So much so, the owner often gave free rooms and meals to starting adventurers who took care of them from time to time. Then, one day, the rat problem just stopped. He wasn't sure why, our inn owner, so the next time a new adventurer came through, he hired this rogue to find out why. It turned out that one of the tables was a mimic that never bothered patrons and fed directly on all of the rodents. Tickled by this idea, the owners named the mimic and started leaving little treats for it, polishing it very well, and even petting it from time to time. One day, though, a fight broke out and someone stuck a broken bottle in the owner's side. That's when the mimic made itself known to everyone and was quite proficient at bar brawling. Now, no one messes with the owner, and several of the mimic spawn have moved on to other bars and even some nobles' banquet halls. As to why they are an anathema to poison, well, the inn had really terrible food. Like, really, really terrible. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Banquet Mimic for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. It is a challenge rating for large monstrosity, and like every other mimic, it does have shape changer, adhesive, false appearance, and grappler. It can only change into a table, but on the other hand, it can turn off its adhesive as a bonus action. It has danger sense because it's used to fights breaking out, so it does have advantage on initiative rolls. Our friendly neighborhood mimic also has bar brawler, which is mostly just the sentinel feat minus the ability to move things to a 0 speed when it hits it, and fine dining, so any food or drink that is placed on the mimic when it's in table form is automatically purified of any poison or disease. But as a note, it doesn't make the food tasty or edible because it just doesn't have the ability, it doesn't know how to cook after all. It does, of course, have pseudopods as an attack, as well as a pretty nasty bite. And there you go. There's your mimic table that you can use to harass your players, maybe if they get out of line at a bar, or just for ambiance and fun. Whatever you want to use it for, go ahead and do so. Now, you can always find my mimics along with hundreds of other horror-themed creatures for Dungeons & Dragons, all perfectly free, at boxofteeth.blogspot.com. If you're more interested in the non-Dungeons & Dragons content that I have, or the horror fiction that I write, that includes Grease Paint right there, which is on Kindle Unlimited for the holiday season, you can always go to www.zacharyoshea.com. Thank you all. I hope that you really have a great week ahead of you. And yeah, thanks for your time and your attention. Take care now.